of hostilities. I'm sorry.
Can we go back to Mr. Ajab's comments?
Yeah,
One
sure.
other thing that he said was that that Assad must go before must face international justice and must be held accountable for war crimes. Do you agree with that?
Well, the Secretary's already spoken to this. I mean, there is and there should be a legal process, an international process that takes a look at this. And if it's the determination of that process that he be held to account, then absolutely we would support that. But you know, right now we're trying to get to a political solution in Syria that gets us to a government that isn't gassing and barrel bombing their own people.
So you wouldn't accept an outcome where some country might take him and put him in a villa and leave him there to live out his days and not face justice?
I'm not going to prejudge outcomes here. I think we're all, sadly, all too aware of the violence that this man has visited upon his own people. Innocent men, women, and children have suffered. 250,000 is the estimate still of those killed. Millions and millions still seeking refuge outside the country. I mean, nobody's blind to what he's done with the consolidated power that he has accumulated for himself there in Damascus. But I'm not going to prejudge an outcome here at the end of it. Where we are focused right now, the United States, is on getting the political process started, getting a transition in place, getting a constitution drafted and elections, hopefully in 18 months. That's the goal here. That's where our focus is.
So you can't rule out cutting a deal where he would get off scot-free?
I'm not ruling anything in or out here. And I have to take issue, I think, a little bit with the way you've characterized this, cutting a deal that would get him off scot-free. What we're looking at is
negotiating an outcome under which he would
I'm
not
just not going to prejudge. I'm not going to prejudge outcomes. But I think everybody in the entire world is aware of what this man has done to his own people, and there no doubt will be and should be an international process that takes a look at that and has to make determinations about what the proper courses of action are as a result. And we obviously would support that, but support that process. But I'm not going to prejudge outcomes right now. Again, what we want is a future for Syria that doesn't have Assad at its head, and a government that the Syrian people have had a voice in creating and installing there in Damascus, and a unified whole Syria that they can call home again and go back to.